Welcome back, everybody. This is episode 39 of the Next Generation of Superstars podcast. Very fortunate to have D'Angelo Parham here, who is originally from Baltimore, Maryland, and he's a current running back at Livingstone College. Glad to have you on the show, man.
Yes, thank you very much.
Absolutely. So tell us a little bit more about yourself. How did you find your love for the game of football growing up, and what kind of sparked that passion for you?
So actually, it's kind of crazy because growing up, I was really like more into other sports wise, but I was looking up to my cousins because I got famous athletes in my family too. So it was more like oh, I see my cousin doing it, so let me try to get into it. So it was morely like an outcome to where I had an effect of it to where I had to grow into it. So it was more like, okay, I'm gonna play this, but then I'm in a lot of controversy of other sports. So I kind of growing older to it now. It's like I love it now, But I was used to seeing my cousins and them play it a lot, even though I grew up playing it too. They was more into it, so it was like now that I'm into it, it's like wow, I love it now. So it's more off my cousin thing.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And you said a lot about your cousins kind of showing that support for you as well. What about the rest of your family or even your friends and peers and classmates? What was that kind of support as you took it more seriously?
So this is kind of crazy because first time touching the football in kindergarten, first grade, as I'm gonna say, it was kind of cool. You could do like throw up tackle, throw up rap. It was something like that. So they was like, "Hey, why don't you go try football?" And I'm like, "Man, what? Okay, I come do it." So first grade, I'm going at it. They throw the ball up, they throw it to me. I wind out, boom, boom, boom. They like, dude, you nice as heck at football. You should go ahead and play it. I'm like, man, y'all playing it real. So ever since then, I always had the hype. So I grow a little older. They see me again. I wind up playing football again. So it's kind of
That's
crazy. That
awesome.
was like a crazy story. Then my uncle, they look up to me because since we all play football on my mother's side and my father's side as well, but most of us play football. It's a male
I
thing in
love
my
it.
family.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And kind of when you were in high school and college, just the fans engagement, right? How did you kind of engage as you started to gain more fans and attraction from the schools that you played at?
So it's just kind of crazy because I got a long story on that. So high school, like I said, I was in and out because I got a lot of replica in boxing too, boxing and other sports. So it's like football still had to lean towards me, even though at that time it was kind of crazy because I played receiver. If you see right here, I played a little bit of linebacker. So it was like I'm finding out where I need to be at. My coach was like, "Dog, you need to go ahead, play running back. You fast, you very fast. That's why we got you a receiver, but try running back." I was at practice. Not lie to you, not. Go ahead, go for the swing route. I get the ball. And one thing I know, I'm gone. I wind out. So it was the two safeties in the back.
You
So
just take off.
this is a crazy story. So I'm going past the linebackers. I'm going past the D, and I'm going past everybody. Safeties go around like a Lamar Jackson spin, like he did on the Bengals. It's what I did at that practice, and they found out like, "Wow, you nice as hell in running back," and I'm like, "Hey," because they never touched me, so it was kind of excitement.
That's awesome. I love that, man. That's awesome. And that probably just showed like your coaches, everybody out there watching that like you can actually play this position, you can do it. This is meant to be.
And
I
now,
love it.
growing out of high school, being declined twice from a school that I was offered like to really go to and actually play along, it was like, wow, that's how you feeling? And no playing time. So I'm like, cool. So I wound up transferring to a rival school, which is Livingstone College, and I'm gonna praise them. They helped bring this out of me. So this season will be an epic season now. And
I
it
love it.
will be a statement. Yeah.
That's awesome. So what year are you going into this fall at Livingstone?
So I might as well say I'm riding junior. Yep, a
Junior.
junior.
That's gonna be great, man. We're excited to watch you out there and kind of talk a little bit more about the mentors or coaches that you've had that's kind of helped shape your game and just even help you off the field too. Has there been anyone in particular that's really been a good mentor or coach to you as you've kind of grown within the game?
So it's kind of crazy because I have a lot of like a lot of like mentors that that's helping me around. I will give one to my guy Van Williams. He actually raced me one day, and I was in high school, and he like right now he's a wrestler, and me and him raced, and he was like, "Dog, you fast as heck." Like I had to get to my fifth or sixth gear on you, and I ain't never had to do that. So now he's every time I see him, it's nothing but love. And then I have another trainer, which is go by Coach Terry. He helped shape my game. He helped show me what running backs really supposed to be like. He helped me with the route and things like that nature. Different things. He actually helped
That's
me.
awesome. I
I can
love
say
it.
he got
That's
me.
awesome. That's awesome. And what about the teammates that you have so far at Livingstone? Like, how has that bond been? With you and your teammates, and kind of helping each other to be better every day.
So I'm actually getting close to these guys. I have a close friend right now, another running back buddy, um, my guy Crank, and I'm also friends with a lot of our defensive guys. So it's like having a team that I have now, they help push me. Like there's no cut cards, or what I mean by cut cards is, no matter what they say, they on you. Like it's like you have another father. Like hey, you gonna do this, you gonna do that, and it's like motivational. So I helping no helping others is like a great thing for us. So at our team, it help motivate us. So we all lacking, we all getting cursed at, not physically cursed at, but like, hey, you need to do this, you need to do that. Well, you're doing something wrong. Well, I don't feel like you're pushing enough, and it's gonna help motivate you. So I feel like I have a family bond when it comes to being motivational to help each other out. So.
That's awesome. That's awesome, D'Angelo. And kind of shifting a little bit into the NIL now, you being a student athlete, and seeing your peers and everyone else that are student athletes around you, this whole new era that we're in, it's been awesome, inspirational. It's shown that you can actually build your own brand in this whole industry now. Just being a student athlete, what has been the most important thing that you've taken away so far in the NIL era that's helped you with your own personal brand?
So that's actually great. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. I would say being in the NIL brand helped me, you know, engage with more fans, more schools. It helped me reach out to the kids because, like I said, I want to be a motivation to the kids, and show them there's more than life than this. So I feel like if you all are football players and the NIL will help, gain your name, your image, and your likeness. So I feel like being a part of this brand will help me show kids there's more than life. So definitely.
Absolutely. 100%. And I think that's the biggest thing too is that you have so many kids that look up to you as a college athlete right now, and they want to they want to pave their own path. They want to go and chase their dreams and vision. What's been one way that you've kind of given back to the youth or kids, whether you've done like training camps or football stuff that's helped them? Has there been anything in particular that you've done that's kind of helped those kids that look up to you?
So I know my little nephew, he watched me grow up, and he watched me grow up even though I watched him grow up. It was like him seeing me play basketball first at the beginning and shape me into football, and now that I'm more seriously into football like I was. I feel like I came to one of his games because I told him I was going to come to one of his games when I came in, and seeing how he played, remember, like it's like seeing me in the past, as a kid like him, Pop Warner. So back to the kids was going to his game and actually talking to the young fellows and showing them that, hey, this is what you're supposed to do. This is how you impact your game. Go out there
Yep.
with courage. Go out there as being a monster. Show them that even though y'all the underdogs, that y'all can still come out and win. Because like when y'all was out there, y'all wasn't patient enough. Y'all looked like y'all was scared because the other guys was much taller, much bigger, much stronger. Like I said, you go out there and fight, and you go out there and show them what it is to be y'all group. So giving back and talking to them really was a great thing for me because now their minds is where it need to be at, and they're becoming a stronger team and starting to more develop. So
Absolutely. No, that's incredible. That's awesome. That's awesome, man. And I think that's just goes to show that you can make that huge impact on kids that look up to you, right? And you said just your nephew that you helped out, and you watched him grow up, and he learned lessons from you, just like you learned from him, and can apply that into all different aspects of your life. And going a little bit further with NIL, there's so many companies and brands out there looking to partner with student athletes like yourself. And I think every brand is at least recognizing that there's a huge opportunity where they can partner up with athletes, right, and actually make a bigger impact than they could just by themselves. Is there any brand or company that you see out there that you wish to partner with?
Yeah. I'm waiting for this question though.
What's the favorite one right now that's on the top of your list?
So right now, I love Nike, but I gotta give it to Under Armour. I feel like I can help
And you got the Under
engage.
Armour shirt right now. You're repping them.
So I kind of figure like I can help Under Armour. Like me, I'm a business administration slash fashion design student. So I feel like I can help them out when it comes to design ideas because I got a lot of design ideas that can take the market over for Under Armour to have them be the top dog. Even though I love Nike, I'm in it with Under Armour.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Now I was going to go into my question later on, but we'll talk about it. Besides football, what other side hustles or passions? You said you're doing stuff with the design. What other adventures or passions do you have? Hobbies that you like to partake in.
So so I have a lot of them. So one of my hobbies and one of my side hustles will be my clothing brand, which is Cash Dreams Athletics. It's an athletic company that deals with athletic wear. Like we like a new technology brand, but it's getting there. I want to be able to bring it out to athletes to show that it's more than other brands. I want to be competitive. It's a new technology wear, and I'm ready to bring it and launch it. And my other side hustle is I'm actually a singer too. I grew up in church in the choir all the time. You know, as one of them type of kids. I'm a Christian guy. I'm a religious guy. So, and then my other side hustle was a drawer. I got a lot. I'm an artist, so I love to draw. When I have my time to draw, I would draw, sketch things out. So, like I said, I'm a fashion design student as well. So, I love to make new merch. New designs, new ideas, sketch them out, put them in a portfolio. So, I
It's
say
awesome.
that's my three talents.
I mean, any way we can support you in those ventures and passions, we'd love to be here, at Burst, to do that. I think that's incredible that you've found other passions, right? And that can even help you with football, right? Because you're working other parts of your brain and seeing what other creative stuff you can put into fruition. And I think that's just incredible to be able to do that, and having that free time when you do. What's um what's your overall thought right now? Sports technology as an industry is exploding, and there's so much technology being involved in sports, and all of those levels right now. Where do you see sports technology, and how is that applicable to you? Playing football right now.
Um, so it's kind of crazy. Like I go ahead and see other brands and see how they go about everything. Right now, we have a brand that's out right now that calculate your measurements when it comes to your speed and your recovery. So it's like technology is moving its wave right now, but it's like to me, it's missing some more. Even though we all want to see our measurements of our speed, when our heartbeat, things like that nature. That's great and all, but I need something that's going to push us even more, like more into our performance to see what's really going down, like what's really going to work.
Yep.
So I feel like we should all dig down into better technology, even though that's the great technology right now, and that's the way I feel like you can still push more into that. So
Yep. Yeah. No, there's so much to be built, so much more to evolve in this exciting space of sports tech, and going off that, what's kind of your grand vision for your career? What's the overall, the dream that you have right now, whether it's in football or outside of it? What's kind of the big vision that you have being a student athlete right now?
so right now I kind of push myself away from a lot of people, even though I'm an athlete and I have to, think sometimes. So one of my majors is actually going to the NFL and actually changing lives, show kids in my city that anybody can make it out. Because right now, my city kind of lost right now. Like I said, I'm from Baltimore. Maryland, and it's like everybody is lost, and kids don't know who to look up to. You know, when it comes to things like that. Like they all play sports and they don't know what's next in their life. So my thing is to change lives and be in the NFL and give back and show kids that hey, it is what it is, get back to your grind and compete. I want to give back to kids where I can get them athletic scholarships, those who walk on, those who have 5-star, recruits, 3-star recruits, give back to them, those who are walking on too as well, get them some money, have them compete, have them have ways to, exercise that where they can feel comfortable as an athlete, where they got a lot of gear, a lot of things that they need, everything that's going to help them build their bodies up so they can be able to be stronger, have more better mind, and also have an educational mind. So I would love to give back to them. It's a great thing.
D'Angelo, you align with our mission. We talked about that from the start, but to be able to do that, to give back to the kids, this next generation of just the youth, it's awesome. And to have that mission for yourself, to be able to say, I want to go and take my game to the next level, and from there use kind of your platform and your voice to make that positive impact where you can go in and help kids with their career path, or if they need scholarships, or just giving them money for sports equipment or resources. Even your trading card that's going to launch pretty shortly here, you're going to get back to a charity that helps give different sports equipment and resources to the youth and kids. So being able to do that at a larger scale is truly inspirational. And we'll kind
Yeah.
of wrap up things in just a moment here. We always end our podcast shows with this last question. And so, tying into your mission, what would be 3 pieces of advice that you would give to the next generation of kids that look up to you?
So that's a great one. And like I always tell other kids that, sports is life, but it's not life when, you aren't coachable. So the 3 things I would give to kids is be coachable. A lot of kids have a lot of attitude problems. Listen to your coaches, show them that you can listen, just how you make it to the next level is to be coachable. The other 2 is stay away from the negative people, go to the positive, be around those that want to do what you want to do, exactly what you want to do. Don't never keep your mind off of football, even if it's life in general. Just stay away from the negatives so you can always be in a positive, mindset. Number 3 is train hard because you'll never know, when somebody gonna take a spot. Sports isn't a given thing. It's about earning it. And, my advice is be kind wherever you go at. On and off the field, do what you need to do. Have a great character. Your character means a lot when it comes to these sports because you got a jacked up character, it's not gonna go well. But if you got a great character into you and you just go around anybody and you love to smile like I do, brighten up somebody's day. Work hard because it's gonna pay off in the end.
D'Angelo, couldn't have said it better. Love what you said. And just to recap that for our audience, you said number 1, always be coachable. Listen to people that have more wisdom and can give you that good advice. You said number 2, stay away from negative people. Surround yourself with positivity and people that are going to push you to be a better version of yourself. And number 3, you said train and work hard. You have to earn it. Nothing in life comes easy. So that putting in the work and the time and effort, it is all going to pay off in the long run. So this was episode number 39. D'Angelo Parham, running back at Livingstone College. Make sure to follow him all over social media. Stay tuned to his upcoming season coming up here in the fall. And we're excited for you to launch as well on our platform in the coming months. Thank you so much for taking time to be on our show.
Yes, you're welcome anytime. Great to have you and see you again.